Tokyo Electric has been in denial, trying to downplay the full impact of this nuclear accident. However, there's a formula, a mathematical formula by which you can determine what level...
I am back. I'm sorry it's been so long. I was asleep when you called and everything was turned off.
Okay. Okay, so how you doing? I wanted to ask you about...
Did you check out my article on my website about non-local radioactivity elimination technology?
Which month was that posted?
This was over a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. It should be there in the archives.
So like maybe August 2012? No, wait. Let me see. I'm trying to find it. June 2012. Some
Okay.
observations. No, this is the winter solstice. March 2012. Yeah, non-local radioactive pollution elimination technology. Yeah,
That's first reading.
I have it. Okay.
Have you read it?
No, I didn't read this one in full. I remember passing over it. Yeah. But was this connected with the meditations that we can do? The global.
Well, I'd like to get some kind of coordinated international effort among the people who are concerned about this and aware of the paranormal powers of the human consciousness to get some kind of coordinated meditation going for that purpose. The summertime is usually my time for getting work done outside. Right now I'm working on setting up a small solar energy system, so that if the power goes out, I have something to fall back on and stuff like that. But I'm going to see if I can get done some more writing and organizing here soon. So anyway,
that's good.
Check that out and see if you can get people interested. Carol Asine called me. Are you in touch with her?
I haven't been talking with her a while. I don't know her phone number or anything. What's she up to?
As far as I can tell, the usual things. Let me see if I have her phone number written down.
Is she talking about Fukushima? The dangers of it?
No, she's not talking about that. She's in her usual.
Well, you realize she's living on the coast. She's living on the coast in Oregon or something. Isn't that like highly dangerous?
Well, I think any place on Earth is dangerous at this juncture of human history. And as far as I'm concerned, since Fukushima, we're already living in apocalyptic times. That's an ongoing planet threat, or at least biosphere threatening event.
So taking it in as the scheme of things, we already had a major problem even without Fukushima. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, since Fukushima, I say we're living in apocalyptic times. I mean,
oh, okay.
When I heard about Fukushima, I went into a state of psychic shock, and I could feel the psychic shock circling the globe, so to speak. I felt it on 9/11, I felt it on the economic crash. People felt it on the Kennedy assassination. But this trumped all of them, or was more than all of them combined. People are in denial about how serious this situation is.
Are people looking for Jesus? I mean, is that what they're going to hope for? Because
they better start using the powers they already have that God gave them and the common sense on the political level to stop this nonsense. Otherwise, we won't be here on this planet as a species much longer.
Right, that's true. But I mean, what's going to make them do that? They do not. Nobody acts.
Constant reminder and getting on people's case about it.
Right. I try to do that.
It can't be done with a backhoe. It has to be done with a non-local technology of broadcasting energies into the environment, or else is seeking the cooperation and the help of advanced ET civilizations and ultimately God.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very serious matter.
Somebody just wrote something. Let me read, and I acknowledge that. It's on a video about Fukushima, and they said, oh gosh, now I can't find it. They said it's something about radiant energy is supposed to counteract these radioactive particles being
Well,
released.
Wilhelm Reich did some research.
Okay, here I found it.
Okay.
I found it. Let me read exactly what they said.
Okay.
They thought it was ridiculous that TEPCO is only testing 2 water samples every 3 months, if that's the true statistic. And after they said that it was just shockingly, inadequate, they said, "Let me mention again that there is technology to eliminate radiation using the right frequencies of radiant energy." Is that pretty much is that true that we can do that? Has it
Well, I
ever been done?
suspect that is, but we need an organized research effort. Changing radioactive output of isotope samples would be tested in a parapsychology lab with subjects focusing their intent to do that with a readout on a graph recorder using a Geiger counter with the sample in a closed container like a lead container, etc., etc.
Yeah.
This
Well,
needs to be researched.
we do. Is any of this research going on now? You said rents.com has a lot of reliable facts coming out. Are they able to, tell us that somebody's organized and they're working on this research and because
Not to my knowledge, I feel like a voice crying in the wilderness at this point in terms of using this approach to solve the problem. That doesn't mean that it's not going on and I don't know about it. I'm just one
right,
person on a limited income at 73 years of age.
right. I
And I'm
understand.
trying to get some for it.
I appreciate what you've been doing. I mean, we got to work on this together. I'm going to put out a video, and it's a way to reach some people, at least to inform them so they can give moral support. But I mean, the nuts and bolts of this is that we do have to get some bigger support to actually have. I mean, a research facility. We need to start interfacing
But it's
with the
people who already
Japanese.
do this. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We just need to get the people who do this kind of research on the job of doing experiments to test this ability and then get a mass coordinated series of prayer meditation, so on.
And I understand what you say. It's not reinventing the wheel, but it's applying the wheel. What I ask you about rents.com and this, like, who is doing this? I don't see anywhere in the news or the alternative media. I don't know who's doing this. All I hear about these idiots in TEPCO running it, covering it up. They don't know what to do because they're trying to save a facility so they can use it later. This thing's completely gone. I said in the first day it should be
Oh,
entombed.
totally. I
So
mean,
so so who
no,
so my question, I'm trying to find out who is doing this. Even though if the technology already exists, is anybody doing it? And at the same time, can we interface with the Japanese? They have to cooperate on this.
it was a planet-threatening problem. They're getting the immediate brunt of it, but it's threatening the whole biosphere.
Yeah, yeah.
Mutations going on all over the
And on
place.
the other time, I want to be aware while I'm hitting this just as Japan, this is a possible opportunity for other areas to go irresponsible and just add to the radiation because they don't want to be monitoring their
Well,
leakage.
governments are just in denial of that. They keep raising the supposed safe radiation limit, sometimes by orders of magnitude factors, and they just pretending it doesn't exist. Nobody
Exactly.
acknowledging the problem and doing something
That's the
about it.
crime. That's the crime,
And
and
I
it's the
just want to
government.
get this approach, the idea of this approach,
Okay.
to coordinated meditation, human intent, and how that can affect things in the physical level.
I'm going to try
There already
again.
exist parapsychology labs. There already exist people who do this kind of research. We just have to get them focused on not how ping pong balls can be made to.
I try to promote the meditation. May 8th and May 12th I put out videos, and it didn't get exposure. I think, YouTube suppresses a lot of stuff that I put out, but I can try again. It's a start because it's something that people can do for free.